Hey YouTube, this is the last video I'll be doing today, and what I want to do is get back into the talk of hate. This goes out to the people who have posted very rude comments to me, to my friends, and to others who post on here. Even if they don't have a disability or a problem, maybe you just said something strong to them that hurt them or whatever, and then this will be to the people who have been hurt and had words said to them. Now, let's get a definition of hate first. It says in the line that hatred is an emotion of intense revulsion, distaste, enmity, or antipathy for a person. Antipathy. I'm sorry, my mind's going like that. Anyways, for a person, thing, or phenomenon, generally attributed to a desire to avoid, restrict, remove, or destroy a hated object. Hatred is also among the most common emotions that humans experience and can be based on the fear of an object or past negative consequences dealing with that object. Hatred is also described as opposite of love and friendship. Hatred describes feelings of prejudice, bigotry, condemnation, like shunning a person, racism, discrimination. There's hate crimes out there, and it's just something that they can use for mind games, psychological things, to play with people's minds and make them feel bad. It's a large surface of things that can, in a large quantity of different things, hate can bring. And whenever I see people on the videos making fun of the other people, I don't think about in my head first, well, what a jerk, or what a cuss word head, something like that, stuff like that. But I think about, this person's really got something wrong, either with them or their life. I mean, you look at some of the people who make fun of people. Look at their videos that they make themselves, or look at some of the stuff that they said to people. That can reflect how they really are. I mean, or how their life is. If you look at some of the negative comments I've had, especially that rebuttal video and stuff like that, you can see people who like to use negative pictures, use negative words, say things, who have disgust, who have just such a hatred feeling for things, and it's just really, really sad. So whenever I think of a person when they're hating on me or someone else, I try to think of the ways I can feel sorry for them and forgive them, because a lot of times 80%, I would say, or more, of the people who hate us don't show their faces, and they don't, or they're too scared to do that. So I'm thinking, like, when someone makes fun of me because of my weight, and they don't remember that it says used to be 803, and they still think I'm big, and they like to make fun of me and stuff, I'm thinking maybe they used to be overweight themselves and were teased. Maybe someone in their family is overweight and is teased, and they're tired of being teased themselves or hearing about it. Maybe they've had a past experience with abuse and this, for disabled people, something, anything. And that's where we have to show compassion and forgive others for, the way they say things. But we do not have to put our tail between our legs and whimper away and then boo-hoo and just, delete and everything. There's a fine line between getting revenge and having your word in the situation. You do not want to stoop to that person's level, because A, it's a terrible level to be on, and B, they've already got a messed up life. You don't need their drama when you have your own, or your own problems. So basically, with, the best thing to do is to talk to them like, I don't know, sometimes somewhat intellectual saying, with nice comebacks. Like, they say you're stupid and fat. Like, well, thank you. Oh, They say if you're a big person, they say you're fat. Say, stuff like, wow, I didn't know that. Oh my God. Stuff like that can make them think, well, maybe this is a waste of time, what I'm saying. Now, when you say stuff, when you get back to them and say, stop it, don't make fun of me, or, you cuss back at them and everything, that eggs them on. It makes them say, like, oh, yeah, I'm getting into them. I'm hitting that nerve. I'm going to get back at those people again and again and again. And you don't want to do that. No. You want to show them, it doesn't bother you. If the old thing, always, if you don't let something bother you, it goes away eventually. Now, you can also offer these people compassion and try to change them. Some people don't like to read more about a person or try to get to know them better, so they judge them. Okay? It's the same way with racism, all discrimination and everything. You see a person, and it's always comes down to like stereotyping them. When a person sees me do videos on here, their first notion is that I probably have 4 cheeseburgers and 2 big Cokes sitting next to me. That's what they picture in their head, because that's what society has given their image. And that is what disgusts them. They think of people that you see on YouTube shaking their bellies and making a fool of themselves, or people like, like Mr. Pregnant or stuff like that, where they get naked and on camera with their stomachs hanging out and sit there and do videos and just make mockery of themselves and not, do anything positive. And they think of it as a laughing stock, and they get disgusted by them, so they'll make fun of them. There's even people who are overweight themselves who have made fun of bigger people. It's a serious thing. I seriously consider discrimination becoming worse than racism. Because you think about it, all colors can become fat. All colors can become disabled and have disability problems. Can be, short, tall, skinny, have, different diseases and stuff. We're all the same. And, I know I'm not saying racism doesn't exist. I'm not going to say it's not a big factor. They're both big factors to me. What I'm saying is this hate stuff has just got to end. I mean, how many times have we heard from great people, we had Martin Luther King, we have people spreading the word how we should all live together. And it's not just for races and stuff, too. It's for people that are different. We're all different, I mean, when you see someone, they could have been your best friend. They could have been, or you could have been in love with that person in another life. If you choose a different path, you could have had a best friend, a lover, a new, like a brother to you, a sister to you, anything. And you don't give that a chance. You just say, oh, they're too fat. And you can't do that. No, you can't do that. So I'm begging you, if you know anybody and stuff, and if you know people who are big, instead of making fun of them, why don't you tell them that, that maybe that you'd like to support them and help them get better. Maybe you see that, I'm really worried about you because you're overweight and you have a problem and stuff, or not like that, like, just tell them, is there anything maybe you could help for? Do you have anybody supporting you? Be their support, quit judging them. It's just sad what people do, because you know what, the thing is, emotional eating, no matter what, you're going to tell a person that they're fat and everything, and then they're going to eat because they have emotional eating problems. So, it's just a negative upon a negative. You're going to make fun of them, they're going to get fatter and then your stuff. So you're going to have what you hate even more. It's getting worse with school children, bullying, kids are poor and everything. It's just everything. Disabilities, skin color, it's getting terrible. This has got to come to an end. I will work till the day I die to stop this. I will give some of the biggest speeches in the world when I get smart enough with my education to help stop this. And it's up to you. If just one person, go up to one person that you might have made fun of and talk to them and show compassion, you might make a friend or something else. And you know what happened there? You changed the world. God bless you.